Well, Mike Mallett here from DIRTcarDigest.com, joined by DIRTcar Digest columnist Ken Bruce, and we're recapping here night number 1 of Centennial weekend at the Orange County Fair Speedway and Super DIRTcar Series in town. And no surprise, at the end of the night, it was Super Matt Sheppard getting the win. Ryan Godown comes home in second. Erick Rudolph finishes in third, and I think Billy Decker finishes fourth. Brett Hearn rounds out the top 5, and I think at the end of the day, no surprise, Matt Sheppard getting a win here in Middletown.
No, not at all. Matt was fastest in time trials, and he won his heat, and he drew good for the feature, and he just bided his time and got to the front, and he was gone.
Yeah, and from there it was all the Matt Sheppard show. Great race early on with Ryan Godown. Ryan made one key mistake in traffic over in turns 1 and 2. He tried to get up off the bottom a little too far, and that's all it took for Matt Sheppard to drive on by to get the lead.
No, and Ryan ran a great race. He won here last Saturday night, and in second place tonight. He's starting to get the plate under, down, set up for it. I look for a picture in the next couple of weeks.
I think the key here is confidence for him. Ryan Godown absolutely mentioned. Yes. Won here last Saturday, and tonight hanging with the likes of Matt Sheppard and Erick Rudolph, two guys that we have talked about on DIRTcar Digest numerous times here this year, winning, basically exchanging wins, it seems like, here the last few weekends. So for him to come out, beat those guys, it definitely means a lot for Ryan Godown. And Ryan Godown's a guy we're probably going to keep our eye on as this week goes forward, or this weekend goes forward, I should say. But obviously the class of the field, though, again, Sheppard. And you got to think that this is going to build into something bigger for Matt Sheppard.
Oh, absolutely. We talked to him afterwards. He got the confidence going. Not that he really needed any confidence because he's Matt Sheppard. But anyway, to start the weekend off like that, it wouldn't shock me at all to see Matt Sheppard holding that big $100,000 check on Saturday night.
Yeah, and the other guy, again, Erick Rudolph, finished third, started 7th on the grid, and that's a great run. I mean, it was tough tonight to pass. We had some talks with the guys. One of the things that they're talking about is how difficult it is here, the tire compounds. They have to run a 400 tire on the right rear, which all of them say if we could run the 300s, we'd probably be able to go all over the racetrack. But that 400 kind of makes it a little bit more difficult.
Oh, absolutely. It's tough, we run that 400, but we didn't have any tire troubles all night, so that was a good thing. But yeah, I'd like to see him with that 300 as well. Yeah, just to see what can happen and allow him to get up off the grooves. Now, we did see some guys making some moves. I think Billy Pouch was probably the most exciting guy out there. And every restart, Billy Pouch went to the outside, and he was able to get a few spots. He actually ended up finishing in the 6th spot. He didn't go just to the outside. He went to the wall. It reminded me of years ago when he ran Flemington. Billy always had that right rear bumper right up against the wall. And he put on a show here, especially right after restarts. It seemed like after 5 laps or so, the tires sort of cooled down, and a couple guys were able to work back by him, but he did put on a show.
Yeah, it was good. He finishes in 6th. Peter Britton finished 7th, Danny Johnson 8th, Matt Williamson 9th, and Jimmy Phelps rounded out the top 10. And another guy we probably want to talk about coming from 34th up to get, hold on, I just did it, and of course I did the math. What did we say? 14th was Larry White, and Larry White made a tire change midway through the race. We didn't get a chance to chat with him because by the time we got into the infield, things were a little crazy. Everybody was ready to go home, but he made some tracks. So it's possible to come from deep or come from the back. So we did see some passing. We saw some good racing.
Yeah, we did see some passing, a little bit, but all in all, it was a little tough to pass. A couple of the guys, other than Matt Sheppard, had hard times passing lap cars. They were just hard. A lot of them wanted to be off the bottom, and the top was a little tough to get around. But there was definitely some passing coming through. LJ Lombardo did some passing early in the race.
Then he broke, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, LJ broke. But other than that, I thought it was a decent race.
It was a good kickoff to Centennial weekend.
Absolutely.
$10,000.
Very great.
Tonight for Matt Sheppard. Tomorrow night we come back. We do it all over again with another feature event before we get to the 160 lapper on Saturday night, which obviously pays $100,000. So that's a quick recap of what's transpired so far here at the Orange County Fair Speedway from the Centennial weekend. We'll be back at you all weekend long here on DIRTcarDigest.com. And don't forget, you can watch the videos here for some recaps. We'll also have stories, exclusive photos, and a whole bunch of exclusive content for DIRTcar Digest. So again, for Ken Bruce, I'm Mike Mallett. We hope to see you here back with us the next couple nights here from Centennial weekend at the Orange County Fair Speedway.
See you tomorrow night, everyone.